Hey there, how you guys doing today? I have another video that is super exciting. It's about grammar. I know it's not that exciting, but anyway, it's about an advanced type of grammar that is used for emphasis. So used for emphasizing something to make something more understood or more expressed from your the way that you change the grammar in the sentence. This is called inversions. So I'm going to be teaching you about how to use this grammar correctly and how to recognize it and to be able to break the sentence apart and see what's going on in the sentence so that you can also use this grammar correctly and you can recognize it when people use it with you. All right, let's get started. Advanced grammar for emphasis, inversions. What is an inversion for emphasis? Here's an example. Not until you get fluent in English can you become really confident. Inversion means moving the word order around. This puts the adverb phrase not until at the beginning to emphasize doing it soon. Types of inversions. Negative words used at beginning for emphasis. Memorize these negative words. Not until, not only, not until, not once, at no time, by no means, nowhere, never, only, seldom, rarely, scarcely, and no sooner. Let's look at an example sentence. Seldom do I enjoy the hot summer weather unless I'm at the beach. What does seldom mean? Seldom means rarely or not very often. Types of inversions. Another one besides the negative phrases is using so plus an adverb or an adjective at the beginning for emphasis. So confusing, so rare, so long, so quickly. These are some examples of so plus an adverb or an adjective used at the beginning for emphasis. Let's look at an example sentence. So rare is it to find affordable housing in Boston that I was surprised when I did. So notice that we're using so rare at the beginning of the sentence to make it emphasize how surprising it is that the affordable housing was found in Boston. Here's a note about so with inversions. So used for emphasis forces the that clause to follow at the end. Look at this sentence again. So rare is it to find affordable housing in Boston that I was surprised when I did. So just remember that when we have so plus the adjective or adverb at the beginning and we have an inversion, we have to follow with a that clause. Here's another type of the inversions. When expressions of place or order are used at the beginning. For example, behind, in front of, next to, first, and then. First and then is an example of order. When something happens first, then something else happens. The other ones are place. Here's an example sentence. In the museum is the most beautiful art. Let's look closer at inversions. Let's look at this sentence again that we found at the beginning of this video. Not until you get fluent in English can you become really confident. Not until is the negative expression that you need to memorize. And then the next part is the normal order because it's the first part of the clause. Not until you get fluent in English, subject plus verb plus object. But the second clause is where we see the inversion of the auxiliary can and the subject you. Can you become really confident? Normally, if we were writing this in a normal way, we would say you can become really confident. But here we can see the inversion of the auxiliary can and the subject you. This is what's tricky about this advanced grammar. Rewrite the sentence to help make sense. So here's that sentence again. How would we rewrite this to help it make sense in your mind? You can't become fluent in English until you become really confident. This is a way that we would normally write this sentence, right? But when we want to make special emphasis and speak in a more advanced kind of formal way, we move the not until in the front of the sentence, and we invert the can and the you. This is how you memorize this type of grammar. Just a note about auxiliary. Maybe you don't know what that grammar word means. It's a grammar word that means helping verb. What are the helping verbs? Modals, can, could, would, should, might, must, have to, etc. To do, did, does, didn't, etc. To have, has, have, had, haven't, has, hasn't, etc. To be, is, am, are, aren't, isn't. And the past tense, was, were, weren't. And then will. Will is the helping verb that goes with the future tense. Let's look closer at the inversions. Here's another sentence. Remember this one from the beginning of the video? Seldom do I enjoy the hot summer weather unless I'm at the beach. Seldom do I enjoy. The auxiliary do is inverted in front of the subject I. Rewrite the sentence to make sense. I seldom enjoy the hot summer weather unless I'm at the beach. So remember how in that sentence it was seldom do I enjoy? So in this sentence, when we rewrite it in a way that we would normally say it, we don't need the helping verb do. Notice that do is not in this sentence. It's because we have the verb enjoy used in a normal way. I seldom enjoy the hot summer weather unless I'm at the beach. When do we normally invert the auxiliary verb and the subject? We do this in questions. Here's an example of a simple question. Do I enjoy the hot weather? And notice that this has a question mark. This is really important because it helps remind us that the question mark is needed when we're really writing a true question. But when we're doing inversions with this advanced grammar, even though we say seldom do I enjoy the hot weather, we don't put a question mark because we're not making a real question, right? We're just making a statement. But it's like an advanced grammar way, so it kind of looks like a question, but it's not. Make the question word order. What would you put in this sentence? By no means, and then there's something missing there, I want to live in a place that is cold. We're missing the auxiliary verb, do. By no means do I want to live in a place that is cold. So this is the question word order, but it's not a question. Let's look at another one. What would you put in this blank? Notice that we have the past participle seen. So what do we need when we have the past participle seen? What helping verb do we need? we need have, because we have the pronoun you, so it goes with have. Only recently have you seen the Charles River in Boston. This is the present perfect tense. That's why we have the past participle seen. Expressions of place are a little bit different. Let's look at a sentence. In my office is a big desk. It's not about question word order. It's about inverting the two clauses. So moving one clause in front of the other. Let's look at this again. A big desk is in my office. This is how we would normally say this sentence. What we do is we move that expression of place in the front and we say, in my office is a big desk. Now I want you to fill in the blank. You can pause the video if you need a little bit more time to figure out what the answer is. Remember what you're supposed to do when you have so plus the adjective? What's missing here? Are. So excited are the kids about going to the park that they are running quickly. Remember, you have to have the that clause after the so excited. Let's do another one. This one is an expression of location or place. What's missing here? The helping verb be, is. How would we rewrite this sentence? We would say the island of Nantucket is off the coast of Cape Cod. What's missing here? Remember, we have the negative expression only in. Has. Because we had the past participle cost, has the winter cost the city millions of dollars? So this is a present perfect example. So ask questions or make comments below for more help. If you want more examples, just let me know and I can type them into the comments below. Okay, that's all for now, and I hope you guys learned something about advanced English grammar and that you can keep working on improving your English so that you can sound more fluent and so you can be more confident in your English, right? Not until you get fluent in English can you really become confident in your speaking skills. All right, so check out my other videos and don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.